right. Is this thing on? Oh, hey guys, how's it going? It's Tyler here. I know it's been such a long time since you've heard from me, ever since the last time. Yeah, that happened. Listen, if you could send help to this address... Oh, don't worry, Thunder. I was talking about good things about the Broncos. Don't worry. Well, with that horrifying mess in the way, I guess the only thing to do now is to talk about the Denver Broncos and how recently they've been in a dark place as of recently. From Elway to Manning to now even Brock Osweiler. It seems to me that the Broncos have had their fair share of success as of recently, from back-to-back Super Bowl wins to getting rid of the quarterback and then getting him back. Ever since their Super Bowl 50 victory, it's like they've been pushed back into a dark place and haven't been able to come back. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the fans, I love the fan base and the team, but as of recently, they've just been bad. I mean, really bad. I mean, well, this is a show about talking about the history, right? So let's not waste any more time. We talked about the Browns' history, how bad that was. So it's time to uncover some of the crap that the Denver Broncos want to hide under the rug. With that in mind, let's not waste any more time. Let's get into the history of the Denver Broncos. When we look at the Broncos of today, we see the almighty prowess of the offense and the destructive power of the defense, but back when they first started, it looks like the owners were already beating a dead horse. I mean, just look at their outfits. Look at them. They look like a Twix on a hot summer day. I'd much rather wear a brown shirt than that hot mess. Back when they first started, they knew something was up, so they got rid of those uniforms. They formed a circle around the field and they burned those uniforms for good. And would it look like a summoning of a football demon? But oh, did a demon did they summon, because they did not even record a winning season when they first started in the 60s and the 70s. What? How can you do that? You have to be the Buccaneers to be that bad to not record a winning season. And even their Buccaneers are better than that. Well, even with John Ralston's positive thinking, that didn't even get him to a Super Bowl. Once Ralston was out of a job and Red Miller came in as the Broncos head coach, it was time to play actual football instead of just touching each other in practice. Ugh. What? That's what they actually did. They just touched each other in practice. They played touch football. Are you kidding me? What? In 1977, the Broncos proved that with a great defense comes great wins, and they actually made a Super Bowl. I mean, they beat Terry Bradshaw's Steelers, and they beat the Raiders in the AFC Championship. What was going on? Well, I'll tell you what's going on. Rampant use of weed. Well, the Broncos went on some kind of orange fever, and every single fan was decked out in orange, and they were proving to the NFL what the real side effects were of smoking weed was. Getting mile high, man. Even though the Broncos did lose in the Super Bowl to the Dallas Cowboys, the fans were still behind their Broncos, and they loved them no matter what. And this is where I absolutely love the fan base. No matter if they win or lose, they're always the nicest people in the world. Maybe that's why they called it Mile High. And I digress. These people are amazing, and they're rivals with the Raiders? It's so weird. It's like the yin and yang of football. It's great! Once the 70s were over, it meant one thing and one thing only. The era of John Elway. His gracious presence filled Broncos Stadium and gave the fans hope for one Super Bowl. Well, not until the end of his career, sadly. Now, even though, yes, he did lose some Super Bowls, he was still an amazing quarterback. He was kind of like the Tom Brady of the 80s. I mean, he won some Super Bowls, he lost some Super Bowls, but he was still amazing. I mean, that's something the Bills can't say. They went to 4 Super Bowls. 4! And they didn't win a single one. Anyways, I mean, even though with their Orange Crush defense, they still weren't fantastic. I mean, they still had Steve Atwater, they had Dennis Smith, they had some of the best defensive players ever, but it still wasn't enough to get them to the Super Bowl, sadly. Once the mild success of the 80s were over for the Broncos, the 1990s greeted them with some mild success. I mean, they beat the Oilers in a pretty exciting 1992 playoff game, but it was still kind of rocky for the Broncos. And then they drafted the miraculous, the amazing Terrell Davis, another savior for the Broncos and their almost Super Bowl team. I mean, Terrell Davis is only the fourth man to record a 2,000-yard season. What? He's godlike. So, finally, by the end of the 1990s, two things were birthed. Yes, the Super Bowl winning Broncos, but of course, me, I was birthed. Well, at least one miracle was born during then. Once the Broncos were two-time Super Bowl champions, it was time for the 39-year-old Elway to retire. And after that, what happened? Oh, it's gonna get bad? Ooh, sorry Broncos fans, it's about to get bad. After some quarterback mix-ups from Jake Plummer and Brian Grease, there still wasn't so much success in the 2000s with some no-name quarterbacks. But then, Broncos got another savior in Mr. Peyton Manning, everyone. Peyton Manning graced the Broncos with some pretty good success in the later years. But of course, it wouldn't be until the end of his career that the Broncos would win another Super Bowl. Of course, like we all know, they beat the Panthers in Super Bowl 50 to send off Manning in another amazing quarterback celebration. But it's been 2 years since then. And when I look back at it, what happened? What happened? What happened? In the last 2 years, the Broncos have made some really weird decisions, honestly. They had Brock Osweiler, which was fine by me, but then they traded him off in one of the worst trading decisions in Texans history to getting him back from the Browns. Did you guys not learn the first time you guys didn't want him? And thankfully, though, they started Trevor this season instead of Osweiler. And there's still that lurking feeling that that little weasel Osweiler would just come into the game and ruin it all. Osweiler. Yet, year after year, tickets are selling out quicker than hotcakes. I mean, they are the only good team in the area, right? Looking at you, Rockies and Avalanche. You guys suck. I mean, if there's any fan base that I can piss off, prod, poke around, whatever it may be, it's this one. I can push them around, shove them around, and they'll say, we'll get it next year, we'll be fine. Well, Broncos fans, I'm sorry to say, but I don't know if it's gonna get better. I mean, besides you guys being in a dark place, I mean, I understand you guys are trying to get used to Trevor and his plays and how he plays, but are you kidding me? You guys lost to the Chargers. And before that, you guys lost to the Giants, who were winless before they faced you. Are you kidding me? It seems to me these past 2 years, they've had a third place finish, and that's the best that they're gonna get. So Broncos, if you wanna get anywhere near the postseason, you better do better, because that third place finish is gonna keep you warm during the postseason. But hey, you'll probably sell out of tickets just like every single other year, right? I mean, you guys are dedicated as hell. Your Broncos are in town, your Broncos are playing, right? You know what? I gotta go fix something. Just wait. Thunder, hey, listen, man, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize how much of an underdog story you guys were. I mean, you guys in the 60s and 70s were bad, but hey, you came out of the Robo and you guys are amazing. I mean, you guys won 3 Super Bowls. That's something the Browns, the Chargers, a lot of teams can't say they have, right? I mean, that's something to be proud of, right? Well, I mean, from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry. I truly am. Maybe when the Seahawks go to the Super Bowl, we'll have to have a Super Bowl party, huh? I can explain.
son of a...
This town ain't big enough for the both of us, cowpoke. That's right. Just like Super Bowl 48. Don't you forget. Oh, couch. Oh, I've missed you. Oh, you guys are still here. Well, that's the video. So, hope you guys enjoyed the spook fest that we had for all of you today. We had some fun down in the basement of the very, very creepy Shaler Memorial Chapel, but it's time to go our separate ways now. Just want to apologize real quick for me speaking really, really fast on the camera. Kind of a bad issue, isn't it? Hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Hopefully next time I won't have a dang old horse breathing down my neck. Ugh, God, that horse. Anyways, hope you guys have a fantastic and a safe holiday season. I know that it's getting kind of hectic with tests and all that kind of stuff, whether it's Halloween you're getting really excited for or Thanksgiving or whatever. Stay safe, don't be stupid, and have fun. It's the best thing. Have fun, because fighting a horse is definitely not fun. Anyways, my name is Tyler, and hey, we'll see you guys on the next video. Till then, I'm going to relax. Oh, couch. I'm so glad you're not a horse. I would have to beat you up again. Ugh.